diabetics, hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the climate. Miami has diabetic, they mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set.
First carry here for Ashton Jeanty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Drill 52. Red 38. Blue striker. Set.
Young working from the gun. This is pulled in by Nicole Hardman. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 13 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Down. Ready.
On first down, Jeanty. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Another give here to Jeanty. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Ready. Smash. Red. Ready. Go.
Throw, 3rd and long. That finds Besh, complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Flushed out of the pocket. Tried to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. Into the red zone. And this is going to be a pick 6. He is in for the Miami touchdown. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have, or can it set a tone early?
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Hardman with a return. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
First play is going to be against Genty. And they'll mark him down there after the dive. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready, go. Put.
Third and long for him here. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Quick to the air is Tagovailoa. His first throw is an interception. Kevin Winston with the INT. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's second down coming up.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. That's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Here he goes, third and long. Chased out to his right. Looking slant route complete. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Yellow, go. 10, 6, level. Claws red. Set.
Fourth down, Young. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively. defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
1st and 10, it's Henry. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Kevin Winston in on that tackle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Down the sideline to the 45. And he has this all the way down to the 23. That one nabs him 33 yards, and a new set of downs, too.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Trying down the middle with Henry. Give him time on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Running once more with Henry. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Go ahead.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards, and they're sitting on 3rd and goal now.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
On 3rd and goal, it's Tagovailoa. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Counter give to Dempsey. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Young. Finds Genty underneath. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Throw right side, finds Besh. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. A pickup of 17. And that's a Vegas first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They put a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
First down, Young. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Set. Ready. Yellow. 22. Set.
Again, it's Young. It's a screen play to Genty. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
This one's caught. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He's got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Good luck defending that short yardage slate. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Ready. Black. 95. Cut.
White. Is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a second quarter lead. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. Gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. Short pick up to their own 31. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Brings up
21G,
3rd and
21G.
7.
Corner, long. Solo left Zion. 20, TX.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a...
Oh, and they're going to fake this one. Pass caught. And the fake works to perfection. He's got the first down.
I wonder how many times Kate, the kicker's gone to the coach and said, "Coach, I could pull this off." They finally gave him a shot, and turns out he was right. What a great play.
A quick throw completed out to the left. Inside the 25. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a second quarter lead. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins push their lead to 3.
17. Raiders 14. Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. Hartman with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Manda. Ready?
Shotgun give here to Gentee. Room to work at the 35. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
This is Gentee on second. We'll cobble together a yard there. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On the double.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Set. Yellow. 43.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Come on, set. Black 40. Claws red. Hut, go. Hut.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
A gain of 7.
Yellow.
1st down.
Yellow.
Las
22.
Vegas.
Ready.
Young to throw it. Finds a man right side. And it won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Hut.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he pulls through the defense for a touchdown. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Goal line formation, a give to the fullback powering forward. Is that Lorenzo O'Neal? That Tom Rathman down there, Brock? It doesn't get more old school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play, that formation, and yes, sometimes even that touchdown.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready. 18. Out.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Out of the gun, Henry. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
18. What's it? Step. Out.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
That throw behind his intended target. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Get set.
Here's Tua. He throws a bullet to the center. Lays out for this one. Oh, what a catch! It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that gives them 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. Caught out wide. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead just before halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins push their lead to 3.
Raiders 21. Jason Sanders, the kickoff.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get 1 final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Let's go now. Black shot. 52 blue. Ready?
Looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Returning it from the 4. Good work so far. He's got room. Escapes a defender. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Everyone spends time in that locker room, kid. Offensively, defensively, rewriting your scripts, putting your adjustments and plans together for the second half. Special teams, guys, well, that's exactly how they wanted to start this second half, with an explosion and setting their offense up for success.
Finds his fullback. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
44.
Don't try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
I know he started to play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. So it'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grab the lead on their first series of the half. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Hey, 21 T8. Hey.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This is Henry on second. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and it's going to be first down Miami.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring the guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole. Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Into Henry on the inside handoff. We pushed for it, but they held strong. Gets it up to the marker, but about a yard away, it looks like. Fourth down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
All right, come on.
He'll throw it. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on fourth down as they force the turnover.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. He's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Black 40. Cut.
Young up 1st and 10. Connecting on a slant. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. Goes for 32 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of him.
Cut. Black.
From the red zone on 1st. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Darnell Savage on the coverage.
Red. Cycle. Here we go. Set. 33. Ready. Go. Set.
From the pistol, it's Young. Buying some time right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Ready. Yellow. 43. Ready.
On 3rd down, Genty. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. He gets him 8, and that's going to set up 4th down and 2.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down.
Come on. Set. 60 red. Blue striker. Cut. Go. Cut.
The flag comes out. This is going to back them up to the edge of the end zone. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Carlson's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Getting that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
A loss of a
All right,
yard
fellas, listen up.
brings up 2nd and 11
Solo left Zion.
at the
Solo left Zion.
23-yard line.
Ready.
Tagovailoa back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And we've seen this before. It's a fake. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble, as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
You know, in these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
On the ready.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Hut.
They'll toss it. Genty. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and in what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Ready, set.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Yeah, set.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 13-point lead.
Touchdown.
Well, partner, with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game, the jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Kate. And don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one. And mention the value he could bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
His return starts at the 5. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Hey, ready. Ready, out.
Out of the gun. Tagovailoa. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Ready. 20. Ready, T. What's it? Scat.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Complete out to the right side. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
And the Dolphins, 1st down.
Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa again. Finds him on the crossing route. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Get the 2 blasters. Hut.
On play action. Here's Young. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sign of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ready.
We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
2nd and 10 now. Young's going to try again. Throw right side, finds Bash. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Dolphins bring in a 5th defensive back on 3rd.
Here we go. Sharp, yellow, 22. Zoom is back. Right zoom.
To the air on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, Kit, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
He has it at the 22. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch it, Oscar.
2 now from the gun. And this one is launched downfield. What a dive! I think he caught it! They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Escapes the pocket. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Go ahead. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 21G. 21G. Solo left Zion.
Tagovailoa trying to get here on 2nd down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Raiders get it back on the final play of the quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead.
On the double.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
First play is going to be a give to Jency. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
22 meters. Ready. 38. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Brought in by his back here. It's Jency. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Just build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Set. Ready. Ready.
To the air on 1st down. Young. Going left side. Bowers has it. And they bring him down around the 34.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Cut.
Genty from the gun. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Throw caught by his running back. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And he's out a little short of the 30.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
44. Ready. Hey. Ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Forced out to his right. He just throws this one away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
All right, come on. Ready, two. Cover 2.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Go ahead. Ready, turbo 3.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Oh no, they get him yet again. Ivan Pace has got it. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Continued excellence from this defense as they force another interception, Brock. And now a little chance at some redemption for their offense. Had to settle for a field goal after that last pick. Now they get a chance at a touchdown once again.
Yeah, and we know this, Kate. We know the turnover margin in these games is so often a dictator, but when you add points off those turnovers and takeaways, well, you're often in on the winning ledger more times than not.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Medical staff hurrying out to the field after that play, Brock. Looks like somebody was injured, and oh, no, it is running back Ashton Genty. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Young looking to throw. On the screen, this is White. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. They drop this down, White. And he takes it down to the 33. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
1st and 10 to give to White. And we'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
On the double.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, come on, set. Yellow, 43. Set.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
That call right there was all about setting up an easier third down. Sure, he could have potentially gotten the first down, Kate, but now you've opened up your playbook on third down that much more.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Here we go. 6. Mega.
There he is on 3rd and short. Looking Myers, and he's got it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Set. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. It's a screen play to Genty. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Yellow. Set. Go.
Out of the gun, White. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Ready.
And send a receiver left.
Set.
Young on 3rd and goal. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down. Raiders nearing their... So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth. And they want to take one more look. They sent it out to New York just to be safe. And the folks there saw enough to change that call. Carlson's kick is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Solo left Zion. Solo trip. Out.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it at the 30. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now within 1 score in the 4th. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the upright. And the Dolphins get it back to within 6.
44. Dolphins 38. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready. 10 black.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Blue strike. Set.
They're going to pass it here. Dash hauls it in. And he'll get it up to the 27. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Empty backfield. 5 guys out wide for 3rd and long.
Right. Cut. Go. 45. White. Ready?
Setting up to pass. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QB's want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Let's go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Las Vegas.
Ready.
Sign quarterback run here. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. One of their longest road trips of the season, Brock. But thanks to that primetime slot, the body clump not too thrown off, and they played like winners on this big stage.
Yeah, they sure did. The only thing that's going to be screwed up on their body clock